A local teacher is finding ways to teach outside of her classroom. After years of teaching middle school and elementary school, she wants to share life lessons and funny stories at the same time. She is using children's books, and she's headed to Kickstarter to find the funds to publish her first story. Danica has more.
All was calm in the kangaroo house. Mommy was putting baby Wyatt down for a nap, while Cammy Kangaroo was having quiet time in her room. At least she was supposed to be having quiet time.
Stacy Bauer is getting ready to release her first children's book.
So I've always loved to write. So I started writing when I was like 7 and just started writing stories and books and all that. So my whole life I've just loved to write. But I love to teach too. So went to college, became a teacher, all that. But it's always been in the back of my mind that I have always wanted to publish a book.
Bauer is a teacher at McKinley Elementary School in Ham Lake. She took a leave of absence to write a book based on some of the funny things her kids have done through the years.
So I thought I'll just start with one of the funniest things my daughter started doing was sneaking treats. So when she was 3, I had my son, and I was putting him down for a nap, and I came downstairs and I couldn't find my daughter anywhere. And I'm calling all over the house, and I go to the playroom and the door is locked. And I thought, okay, it's quiet, the playroom door is locked, what's going on? So I have a key for it, open the door, and my daughter, who is 3 years old, is hiding in a little playhouse in there, and her whole face is covered in ice cream, and she's literally doing this, out of the bucket with ice cream, and she just looks at me like, and so we had a little talk about, not sneaking treats and all that. Days later, I caught her again, locked in the playroom, covered in sprinkles, same thing.
But the book is about more than just finding ice cream.
I love books with a message since I'm a teacher and a mom, so I decided to write a book about it. And the message is that if you sneak a lot of treats, you get cavities, because at her first appointment, she had 4 cavities, which I was horrified by since I've never had a cavity in my life.
The cavities are in the book, too.
Every scene in the book is her, what she did, snuck some treats in this area or that, went to the dentist, found the cavities. Yeah, it's all true.
When turning the stories of her children into a book, she knew that one small thing needed to change.
I wanted to make them into animals because I figured they would appeal to every child no matter what they look like, how old they are. And I thought, okay, a cute animal that can also be mischievous. And my friend Melina said, you should do kangaroos because they have that pouch and she could sneak stuff in there. I said, yeah, that's a good idea. She can also jump to the top of the pantry and get her treats down.
Just like Cammy's namesake does in real life. As she's getting ready to publish, Bauer turned to Kickstarter to get some initial funding in place. And the pledges she has seen in just the first few days are even better than she had hoped.
I have just so many supportive family and friends, and our church has been really supportive, and everybody's just been great. So a lot of my friends are sharing my stuff on Facebook, and yeah, it's been actually overwhelming and humbling how much support I've had.
Once this book is published, she hopes to be able to tell more stories about what happens in her family.
I'm hoping to make it into a series. So on the top of my book, you'll see Cammy Kangaroo and Wyatt too. That's kind of my series title, because eventually Wyatt will star in some books too after I kind of establish Cammy as one of the main characters.
Ultimately, it's about doing something that she loves, while also finding ways to teach in both the classroom and at home.
I am going to be teaching again in the future, but just working when I can and hoping to get out maybe a book a year, whatever I have time to do. And yeah, I just love writing and I love teaching, and I'm just blessed that I can do them both.
For North Metro TV News, Danica Peterson reporting.
The Kickstarter will be live for a few weeks, and those who back her project are able to pre-order her book with their pledges. We have a link to the Kickstarter on our website, northmetrotv.com. Just click on News.